what do we do at FII Institute? So it's very clear in one slide. In one slide, what do we do at the Institute? We are trying to bring together the brightest minds and most promising solutions to serve humanity. Our motto is very simple: impact on humanity. We want to have an impact. The mission is very simple, and this is why we have thousands of people coming every year to Riyadh to definitely come with solutions about the main challenges that we are facing. The vision is very simple. We're trying to work for the future, for the next generation. We want absolutely to create a future with purpose. We want our people to come to invest with purpose. It is an investment conference. And what do we do all year long? All year long, we work around 3 pillars. Think, exchange, and act. This is what I'm calling our supply chain. So think is our laboratory of ideas. Every year, we issue indexes, reports, white papers, publications, and we initiate great projects. We will go about these initiatives which should have an impact on humanity. Okay, can we stay please on the previous slide? Thank you. So, exchange is the pillar we have where we organize conferences. Exchange is the pillar we have where we organize conferences. We do summits and conferences. The flagship event is happening every year in Riyadh, of course, end of October. But all year long, we have usually between 2 and 3 summits in different continents. We have the one in the United States now, which is becoming a tradition every year in Miami. And we have some in Europe, Latin America, Asia. We'll talk about it in a minute. And ACT is something quite unique, which is making us not just being a think tank, but being a do tank. So a do tank means what? Means that we want to invest in startups. We want to support, so we have an investment arm. And our investment arm, sorry, I'm just trying to keep, the computer wants to move forward, but I'm trying to control the computer. And we are trying to have actions on 4 main areas: AI and robotics, education, healthcare, and sustainability. This is why you will see that some of our missions are related to these pillars. Few words about ACT, because it's very important and it is making the FII Institute unique. I really insist. The FII Institute was born in Saudi Arabia. It was an idea from His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. It was created by a decree from His Majesty. So it's very unique. And we have this pillar, which is extremely important because you will not find that in many institutions. We invest money to help startups. So we invested more than $6 million in the past few years to help some companies to grow. And as you can see, more than $87 million has been raised by private portfolio companies as additional funding. So because we are supporting some startup, other investors are coming with us to support these startups. And these 6 companies that we invested in, they generated and they created more than 2,000 jobs. And you will meet some of them at the FII 9, inshallah. And then we are launching an FII Ventures program. So we selected more than 750 companies, startup tech companies, many of them are in the AI sectors. And as you can see, 5 innovators were selected, 5 were selected, and we will have a pitch during FII, and we are supporting them to be, after being identified as pioneers, we will help them to accelerate their growth, to be recognized, and to have an impact by stimulating economies, create jobs also, and growing, and to become new champions. Few words now about the FII 9 edition, where you will, inshallah, attend in less than a week now. So, in October 2017, we started. Time is flying. But I want you to be proud of what the kingdom is doing. Why? Because in the kingdom, in 2017, we said that the world will face a big shift. No one was talking about the influence coming from the East. We said already in 2017, you will see, ladies and gentlemen in the world, that the East will start to be more bigger than the West. So we are quite pioneer and visionary by talking about the big shift. Then in 2018, we knew that technology will come, we knew that this will have a big impact, and already in 2018 we are talking about preparing the 22nd century. Which happened in 2019, the economy was not doing very well. And we were asking, what is next for the global business? So we asked a very serious question for the FII number 3. Then what happened? If you remember well, time is flying. End of 2019, COVID. In 2020, we forgot. We were all wearing masks. We were locked down. All cities were closed. We were the only conference in the world in 2020 who decided to continue and to happen in Riyadh. And as you know, we hosted the hybrid summit. 700 people came. They were all separated by this famous 2 meters distance. But mashallah, we were very, very optimistic. And we said, you will see, the world is resilient and we will face a neo-renaissance, a new renaissance. And look, we already forgot, alhamdulillah, and COVID. Tourism is bigger than ever. When you go to airport, you see you cannot even have access. The world is back. The world is stronger than ever because humanity is strong. And I'm happy that we all decided in 2020 to say and to send this message from Riyadh, we will see the neo-renaissance. But we realized in 2020 that the world was not investing enough on what? Healthcare, on education. We should not forget, ladies and gentlemen, you, the journalists, the media, it's very important to repeat that in your media. So many kids were excluded from the education system during COVID. They were not having access to computers. Not everyone has access to computer. They even not in some countries have access to electricity. So how can you have a computer if you don't have power? How can you do online education if you don't have a computer? This is why we said we need to invest in humanity. We need to invest in healthcare. Look what is happening in many countries now. The Gen generation, Gen Z, is in the street. They want access to healthcare. So it's very important to invest in humanity and to look at 2022. We said we are facing a new global order. It's definitely a new global order, and you, the media, are speaking a lot about this new global order. But to understand this new global order, you need a new compass to help you to find your way, to navigate in this new global order. And we realize that the half-full glass is important, and this is why last year we said, hey, we need to look at the infinite horizon. There is a lot of opportunities. We should keep being optimistic because there is a lot of things to do. And this year, we know that people are looking forward for having access to prosperity. Everyone wants access to prosperity, prosperity for all. So we will hope that, we're hoping that all the conversation of FI9 will discuss about how can we unlock the keys to prosperity. This is why the thematic is extremely accurate. We are making, and we made many announcements during FII. During the past 8 years, almost $200 billion were signed. I'm not talking about MOUs. I'm talking about a real contract which were signed, having an impact on so many sectors: logistics, AI, clean energy, mobility, finance. The question is how much we will expect in 2025? I don't know, but I will just remind you something. Last year, same time, I was expecting, because the question was asked, $25 billion to be signed. We ended with more than $60 billion. So let's hope for beating the record of last year. This is why I have a question mark. We'll see. Every day we have some great corporations who are coming telling us we will sign something, we'll sign something. So we will discover, inshallah, in 1 week how many billions will be signed to have an impact on humanity.